The Bert Show.
I think common sense probably says if you're watching scary movies time and time again, it's hard to take Rebecca seriously. Who are you today?
I'm Mudang.
Pop culture icon Mudang.
Of course you are for Halloween.
Yeah.
I think the common sense would say that, look, if you're watching scary movies all the time, it's probably affecting your soul, putting you in a negative place, not good for your mental health. But Rebecca's here to tell you that maybe it's time to look at that very differently.
Turns out I'm the sanest person in studio.
Are you now?
Don't look at me. Just don't look at me right now. They don't have to know what I look like. They can only hear me.
Go on, Mudang. What you got?
Well, if you don't believe me, science has come out and said that studies are showing that watching scary movies may actually aid in your mental health.
I thought we stopped listening to science right around COVID. I thought that's off the table now.
Science is whatever we say it is at this point.
It's making a little comeback.
It's interesting you say that because the study that I am noting is actually from the pandemic.
Oh, really?
Yes. People in lockdown who were scary movie watchers, they self-reported having more stable levels of mental health than their cowardly counterparts while in quarantine.
So you're already sequestered, and rather than put something on that is going to put you in like this positive, everything's going to be okay type of mood, they dove in to scary movies?
Mm-hmm. For a lot of scary movie lovers, that is actually sort of a form of self-medication. Huh.
Yeah. As we are like actively living through a pandemic and living through our own personal scary movie, seeking out scary movies made you more sane.
I mean, like, when you think about it, like, let's weigh the odds. Okay, COVID zombie outbreak. Like, let me turn on 28 Days Later and see how bad it could really get.
Similar. Okay, I can see the tie together.
Yeah, just trying to learn different tactics of how we could survive through the pandemic.
So the experts claim that the benefit is in rehearsing your fears through the medium of scary movies and TV. It's a kind of exposure therapy where you can safely experience physiological arousal to frightening stimuli while in a controlled setting. Dr. Frank T. McAndrew writes, by watching other people deal with scary things, we can mentally practice strategies that will make us better prepared for dealing with that in the future. A lot of horror fans, maybe not surprisingly, suffer from anxiety and depression.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, shocking.
It is. I wouldn't have tied the two together, to be honest with you.
I think it's interesting because someone asked me recently how I got so into scary movies, and the answer is because I was such an anxious kid. I was so scared, and I was so scared of scary movies. Like, when Bride of Chucky came out, I couldn't go to movie theaters anymore. I was so scared that for some reason I was going to see a trailer for Chucky, and that was just going to ruin the rest of my life. So when I turned 15, I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I have to sit down and watch every single Chucky movie until I don't care anymore. Wow. And it worked.
Okay.
And I love Chucky to this day.
That does make some sense.
Okay.
I mean, I was scared of flying, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fly as much as I can for the next 6 months and get over this because I want to see the world. So same type of philosophy.
It's just exposure therapy. Now, I've already told you about the study in the pandemic lockdown, but I want to have a little bit of a Bert Show practicum. I'm running an experiment right now, and I could say I thought long and hard about who on the Bert Show seems to be struggling the most with their mental health, but I didn't. It's Abby.
What?
So I'm going to run.
Who would you have chosen? I'm just curious.
Probably me.
Yeah. You've been very vocal.
It's been a bad week.
So I'm running a spooky psychological experiment in show right now, and she is my guinea pig.
Okay.
So Abby,
look at her face.
before we get started, I need to get a baseline from you. How are you feeling in this moment?
Uncomfortable.
Perfect.
Maybe a little nauseous.
Interesting. That's
the thing that you don't want your therapist to say.
Never.
Interesting. And then they start writing down.
That's abnormal.
Here are your instructions.
Okay.
I have emailed you a short YouTube video called Relaxing Car Drive.
Oh, perfect.
Please put your laptop at full volume and click that link.
Is it just like a really jarring Kia commercial? Okay. All right. I have it pulled up.
Okay.
Do you want me to put the volume up so people can hear? I'm assuming there's going to be something.
I think that's a good idea.
No, we're going to sit here in silence as you watch a car drive through a serene backdrop.
You can describe what you're seeing.
Okay, so right now it's a black screen. I'm really scared. Haven't I suffered enough? Okay. All right. Here's the car. It's going down a nice windy road, presumably to some picnic with loved ones. This is actually pretty nice.
Sounds like it. There it is.
Okay, what was that? The jump scare was what?
That's the most famous jump scare video of all time.
Oh my God. Okay.
What was it? What scared
Which
you?
one was it?
It was a man.
That explains it all.
No, it was a short guy. Picture of a short guy.
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
No. In fact, I think I peed myself a little bit.
The Bert Show.